parking situation looks like. Normally, there are plenty of spots. I've yet to see the back part of the parking lot full, which is where I prefer to park at this particular truck stop. Yeah, it always looks really busy from the interstate. If you just judge this parking lot by the way it looked here, you'd think it was full. But there's usually plenty of spots in the back row. So what we'll do when we get into the parking lot is grab some paper towels, put some windshield washer fluid on it. As soon as we get set up for the back, I'm going to hop out, assess the situation, and wipe the mirrors off really quick because they're dirty. The last thing you want to do, especially at night, is to try to back into a spot when your mirrors are all dirty, because what happens is any kind of light you have out there is just going to light up the salt and dirt all over your mirrors and pretty much render them useless. It'd be just like trying to back up blind. And it'd be really easy to argue that this last 5 minutes of the trip is the most dangerous because a lot of people, a lot of drivers hitting objects and other trucks at the end of a long trip, or any trip really. But what's the sense in driving 10 hours and almost 500 miles without any issues just to hit another truck when you're trying to back into a spot because you didn't take an extra minute to make sure that your mirrors were clean so you could see properly. So let's see what these spots look like. There's one spot right there. Let's see what it looks like up a little bit closer. Spot next to the prime truck. Okay, let's park right between these two white trucks, or possibly between the white and the red Freightliner. Yeah, that spot's a little narrow there. We'll geez, that spot's really narrow there too. They got some narrow spots here. Let's go take a look in this other row here up front. Wouldn't hurt us to get a little bit closer to the facility anyway. Perfect spot right here. Perfect spot right here, so I'm gonna clean the mirrors really quick, and then we'll get set up the back. hardly took any time at all. The windows rolled down, and now we can see really good out of the mirrors. Get out and take a look now that we're just before the hole. Everything looks good. Parking lot being all icy makes the trailer behave a little differently. Little pull-up. That should be it. Another little one. just doesn't take much extra effort. Only took a couple extra minutes to make sure they didn't hit anything in this most critical phase of the whole trip, is backing in between two trucks, especially on a icy parking lot, because the trailer is going to react differently on different surfaces. And just as long as you watch carefully how the trailer's reacting, how tight the trailer's turning in, and just proceed slowly and carefully, and everything turns out just fine, just like you saw. And so what did I get out? Like 3 times? Whatever it takes, and whatever it takes, and however many times it takes to make sure you're going to clear everything. And that's just what you have to do. So let's take a look here. So there's straight ahead, nicely spaced to the left, and nicely spaced to the right. So that's exactly what you want. Not too close to either one of them. I'm sure I didn't make either one of them nervous, and did not inconvenience anybody. No trucks were waiting on me, and even if they were, you just can't let that cause you to rush, because only bad things can happen. So yep, going to post-trip inspect the truck, and then go inside, catch a snack and a drink, and come back inside and rest for the night. It's cold. It's -2 degrees. Minnesota is cold in January. Catch up with you all later. Hope you enjoyed the video.